Shlishi, the third Aliyah, in Parshas Vayeitzei. So now finally, Yaakov and Lavan meet, and Yaakov is staying with his uncle Lavan, and Lavan says to him, I think it's time that you that here you are in my house, and I'm going to offer you, Vayom Lavan Tov Titio Salachmi Titio Sala Ishacher. I'm going to offer you one of my daughters. I'm not going to give it to a different person. I want you to marry one of our daughters. And we know the famous story that there was a switch, that of course Yaakov Avinu was working hard and he wanted to marry Rachel. It says in the pasuk that Lavan Shtei Vanos, Lavan had two daughters, Shem Hagdola Leah, the older one was Leah, Shem Haktana Rachel, and the younger one was Rachel. Vaye'ahav, and the third Aliyah begins with Yaakov's passion for Rachel. Vaye'ahav Yaakov es Rachel, and Yaakov loved Rachel. Vayome e'avadecha sheva shanim berachel bitra ktana, and I'm going to work for 7 years for your daughter Rachel. And that was the agreement that the two had. Vayom Lavan, then Lavan said, Tov titio solachmi titio sol ishachar. I'm going to give it to you. I shall give it to someone else. And then Yaakov Avinu works for 7 years, and after he's completed his full 7-year term of working for Lavan, he makes a party. Vaye'esof Lavan es kol anshe hamakom vayas mishter, and he makes a big party. And of course, he switches. We know that he really gives Yaakov Leah, and he doesn't get to marry Rachel at this point. Vayiva Erevin, it was at night. Vayikachas Leah Vito, and he takes Leah, his daughter. Vayove Yosa Ela Vayovo Elaha. Vayite Lavan Zilpa, and then he gave also the maidservant of Zilpa Leleah Vito Shivcha. When Yaakov woke up in the morning, it's Leah. He sees, wow, what happened? Why did you trigger this? This duplicity is unbelievable, that you switched and you gave me the wrong daughter when we made up and we agreed I was going to marry Rachel. So then Lavan answers, Malay Shivu Azos. He says, okay, let's finish this week. This week is Sheva Brachos. And then we can once again start, and you can work again another 7 years, and I'll give you Rachel. It's interesting, the Gemara in Moed Katan on Daf Chav, the Gemara learns from here. Tosas quotes the Yerushalmi, that we see that the fact that Lavan says Malay Shavua Zos, that you have to complete your Sheva Brachos and then you could start working. We see that then before you start marrying Rachel, we have to complete the Sheva Brachos of Leah, and then we'll move on to Rachel. Says the Gemara, from here you see, Ein ma'arvin simcha b'simcha, that we do not mix two simchas. If you have one simcha, the simcha of the Sheva Brachos and the simcha of the wedding of Leah, let's finish with that. Malay Shavua Zos. Let us complete this week. V'nitalocha games zos b'avadasha tavodi madi. Then I will give you Rachel, and you can work 7 years for her as well. But Lavan was interested in completing one simcha, and then we move on to the other one, which became, of course, halacha that we have today, ein ma'arvin simcha b'simcha, that we're not allowed to overload the simchas, and we don't have one simcha piggybacking on top of another simcha. Each one must get its due time.